Welcome back to the Unnamed Sports Show again from now on Thursdays at 7:30. I guess today 7:31. Sorry, we're a little bit late, but I'm joined by my co-hosts Jerry and Jason. How we doing, fellas?
Good, doing good.
Doing
Another week.
doing good. Here we are. Let's get
Almost
it rolling.
here we are. Let's get into it. Almost to the weekend here. Can't wait. Big week in sports. Sad week if you are a fan of the red, white, and blue. We'll get right into it. United States loses in the round of 16 to Belgium. They fall 4-1 in a very upsetting match. Truth be told, from my perspective, looked like we just were kind of outmatched from the beginning, and then second half we decided to turn it on, but too little, too late, and we're being obviously at that point we're down a goal. We're being ultra aggressive, and the last two goals were kind of just a product of that. But Jerry, your thoughts? Obviously, a disappointing end to what seemed to be uh, a promising run at the World Cup here. Obviously, we won the first round of 32, but it was the first time they had a round of 32. We've made it past the round of 16 one other time. We weren't able to do that this year. Your thoughts overall on how the United States performed, the game itself, and what it means for the future?
Yeah, so we quickly discovered that soccer is not even a real sport. We don't even have to discuss it. We were gold medalists in an actual sport in the Olympics this year, so the only one that actually matters. So that makes us still the best country on earth. I don't recall the last time that Belgium won a gold medal in hockey, so don't want to hear it from them. Uh, no, we looked terrible from the get go. We looked absolutely just outclassed by Belgium. They were clearly the better team. I mean, they scored within 10 minutes of the start of the game, and the shots, I believe, at the end of the first half were like 5 or 6 to 1, maybe. Like we just every time we had the ball, we're just passing it around, looking for the perfect pass, perfect through ball, something, and it just wasn't there. Their defense was incredible, especially in the first half. Second half, we got it going a little bit. Got a set piece goal again from Malik Tillman. Dude's a dog, an absolute beast. But they punched right back like 30 something seconds later and regained the lead. And then Matt Freeze decided to forget how to kick a soccer ball as a soccer player. And one of the most embarrassing goals I've ever seen any country give up, not even just America, any country. And yeah, it was pretty much over from there. Pulisic allegedly, it came out today that he broke his leg in the game. And a play
Why
that
do you say allegedly?
players sometimes do that after a bad game. They'll blame an injury or something like that.
No,
Did he actually
should have
break
put
his
in the
leg,
play.
or was he just
I
terrible?
Yeah, that Belgium guy stuck his foot right in the ground, right in front of his leg. I do not doubt for a second that his leg is messed up. That looked like it hurt real bad.
Yeah.
But he was a no show the entire World Cup. He's supposed to be our best player. He's a complete no show. Something else I'd like to point out: Belgium has 0 SEC championships, so I don't want to hear it from anyone about Belgium this, Belgium that. Come play a real sport.
Zero
But
Super
no, I
Bowls too. Zero Super
Oh
Bowls.
yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. No NBA championships
No
either. I'm
NBA
pretty sure.
championships either.
No, but not to cut you off there. Sorry. Go ahead and finish your point.
No, that's all. That's about all I had to say. It was a good run. We got through Independence Day, feeling like we were on top of the world, and that's all we
True.
needed. That's all we needed. All right.
That's true. It was unfortunate that I was really hoping Mexico was going to take England out, and give us even more to celebrate, but they weren't able to do that. Jason, your thoughts on the U.S. men's national team on that game, and does this lend itself to in 4 years when Americans care about soccer again? Do you think we will continue to make strides forward, or do you think this kind of flash in the pan, like this is just at the end of the day, America does not take soccer very seriously, as kind of we're saying right now on the show, and until we do, it's not going to be a sport in which we dominate.
I mean, I do think that we will eventually proceed to, because you see it more and more. There are more players hopping in the bigger leagues. going from America to England or just across seas anywhere. I think eventually it'll be better sport for us, but right now, referring to the game that happened, you can see that just like the one touches that you need to be that uh, above and beyond that World Cup champion. We're not there yet, and I think eventually, yeah, we will be there. I mean, just how America does. We always evolve and get bigger, faster, stronger, and just better at things. So I think we will
That's right.
eventually be there.
That's right.
That's right.
No, I don't know. It's hard because we spent this entire time really, really impressed with the way that America played because we played a different way this year, right? We played it in a very aggressive style, and then it felt like when we played Belgium, a true top 10 international European team, we just fell back into playing the way that we always do. And is that a product of they're just that much better than us from a skill perspective? We were too scared of the moment, and so we just kind of resort. We were very hesitant for a lot of it. Or at the end of the day, is it just we got kind of tricked because we're playing teams that not that Australia or Paraguay or any of them are a bad team necessarily, but they're just not a European international level team. And when we actually ran across one, this was the result. I don't know. Go ahead, Jerry.
I was just gonna say it's honestly it feels like putting a college team, like a college football team, up against an NFL team. Like
Yeah,
it's a different. They're playing
like
a different
a bad
sport.
NFL team. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's kind of what it feels like to me.
Yeah, you watch it and like Jason, to your point earlier, you watch these passes and the Belgian players just look relaxed. They get these nice little touches. They just have a sense for where the ball needs to
Well,
go, where their
it's yeah.
players are.
Hmm.
And you watched like a couple of like the heel clip kicks that were working really well against these other, let's say inferior opponents. Belgium read them like a book. They stole every single one of those attempted little touch passes or reverse passes.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. You can. I think the lights were a little too bright. I mean, we definitely weren't playing the same like we were playing in the other
Jarrett
games.
Allen's out there.
The lights were a little too bright, but it feels like we're closer than what we were 4 years ago. I will say.
Hmm.
I'll agree with that. I think that I think Pochettino is the right guy to have in there. He obviously loves being the coach for America. We play a different style. If we can continue to develop, I know there's this like 16 or 17-year-old that should be on the team that's supposed to be like the next one. Now we've had several of the next
Yeah, I was
ones
gonna
that have
say
not
we've had a lot of
turned out
prodigies come through the ranks.
but we'll see what happens. And if that, at that point, do we have almost every single person on the team playing in the Champions or the Premier League? It's like, okay, that's when I think you'll start to maybe see that shift. But until then, we don't care about soccer until America gets good.
We'll see you in
Some
4 years.
See you in 4 years. Waffles suck. No, anyway, some other World Cup updates. This is what the quarterfinals are going to look like. And I believe they start today, right?
Mhm.
Yes?
Yep.
Quarterfinals starts today. Um,
Started today.
Started today. So France and Morocco was quarterfinal.
Yeah, they played at
quarterfinals.
4 o'clock today.
Okay, sorry. So Morocco made it further than the United States?
Yeah.
Tough.
Oh,
Tough.
that's a bad look. Anyway, okay, sorry. So France beat Morocco 2-0 today. When we were planning this out on Monday, I thought it was going to be 3-1 France. Ended up being 2-0 France. So I don't know. Maybe I can see the future. Spain will play Belgium. Gross. Norway will play England, a rematch of the Vikings and the Saxtons. And Argentina will play Switzerland. Argentina, again, after they played a really tight one against Cabo Verde, they go down 2-0 to Egypt and end up scoring 3 goals in the final 10 minutes. Jason, your thoughts on Argentina's resilience through this? Is it actual resilience, or there's some reports that the refs are kind of they want Argentina to make it there. They kind of pulled a goal back from Egypt that I think was a little bit ridiculous. But regardless, your thoughts on Argentina and their ability to maintain this sort of play it on a razor's edge to make it to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, like I said, at the beginning, I think you have a motivated team that wants to get some of these players, some of these goats, another World Cup before they leave, before they retire, and maybe not only the team wants to do it, maybe also the refs want to do it. I'm just saying.
FIFA.
Is it good? Is it bad for business? Is it bad for business? Probably, yeah. But is it what they want? Yeah, it's probably what they want. So I don't want to say yes because I didn't watch a lot outside of the USA one, but I wouldn't doubt it would not be past me. I wouldn't put it past them to have that opinion to get Messi into the finals.
Listen, a certain president made a certain call to a certain president of FIFA to allow a striker for a host country to play. I don't think FIFA is past doing anything to get the matchups at once. At the same time, Argentina is obviously a very good team, and it was a great win. Jerry, your thoughts on the Argentinians' resiliency?
First of all, I think FIFA is more rigged than the NCAA and more corrupt than the NCAA. This is absolutely ridiculous what's going on. Argentina, obviously, very good team. They have the best player that's ever played the game of soccer. It's tough to say. Obviously, they're getting a little help from the refs, but when that talent's there, they'll pull through, right? A talented team is going to be a less talented team most of the time. I will say that Argentina Cabo Verde game on what was it, Friday night?
Yeah,
was pretty awesome. It was an
Yeah.
awesome game to watch. Just Cabo Verde just keep punching back, goes into extra time when you thought Argentina was going to come in and win like 4-0, 3-0, 4-0, something like that. So awesome game to watch. I love Lionel Messi. Kind of says something also that he came over to the U.S. to play in the MLS. Maybe we have the best soccer league in the world. I don't know.
That's not true.
We got
He
the best
came
player.
to be able to get.
Yeah, that's
he
crazy.
came.
That's crazy.
He came to the MLS to get the most money and only play sometimes. Which
Hey,
good for him. Good for him.
Good for him. No, I'm excited for Argentina. I think going forward, they're probably the team I'm going to be rooting for the most, just because, like Jason said, this could be Messi's last World Cup. Would love to see him get a title, get another title. So definitely going to be rooting for them the rest of the way.
Fair enough. To be fair to the Argentina Egypt game, Argentina had 17 shots to Egypt's 4.
To be
So
fair.
thank you. But so there was clearly and the possession was 60-40 towards Argentina. So they were dominating a lot of the game. It's just Egypt scored a third goal that got called back that I think that was completely ridiculous, which is why I bring it up. But
Messi,
and it's not the first time.
Messi also denied on a PK earlier in the game.
Yes.
Like, that does not happen.
It's a
often.
big deal. Yes. That's a big deal. And I bring it up because it's not the first time Argentina has got a couple favorable calls. There was some in that Cabo Verde game. There's been a couple times. There's been a time where our player was red carded when Messi wasn't for the same thing. So some of it's a little tongue in cheek, but I do think there is something to be said. It's the same thing the NBA does, where you protect your good teams, you protect your superstars, you want them to play. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Any final thoughts? Oh, sorry. It would be remiss if we didn't recognize, with Portugal and Brazil out, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Neymar. Ronaldo for Portugal and Neymar for Brazil will or have retired from playing international soccer. They will no longer be representing their countries for FIFA. So kudos to two of the greatest to ever do it of all time. Ronaldo has been playing for 20 years has been playing in World Cups for 20 years. His first one was in 06. Neymar's first one was in 2014, which it's crazy to think that 20 years versus 12 years, but they feel like the same, like that same
caliber of player
era,
and
same
era.
same caliber and same era.
Yeah.
So your guys' thoughts on and truth be told, Lionel Messi's 39 years old. This is probably his last go, though he hasn't said anything official about it. What does it mean that Ronaldo, Neymar, and Messi likely will not be playing in the FIFA World Cup in 2030? Jerry.
It's Kylian Mbappe's show now. That dude is the is the next guy up. He's already passed Messi, I believe, in goals. He scored one today, so I think he's up to 20 in World Cup goals. That dude's gonna be a freaking superstar. Could be considered the best of all time.
Yeah, he is a superstar. Yeah.
Could be considered the best of all time. After all is said and done with him, but. Kudos to Ronaldo and Neymar, potentially Messi, for a couple of great careers there. Ronaldo did not get a World Cup title. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct.
I believe Brazil did.
I think I know they have, but I don't know if
I don't know if Neymar's
been there.
And Argentina won last time, I believe, and that was Messi's first World Cup.
Yes, that was Messi's first.
Yeah. So, couple of great careers. Are they still going to play club soccer moving forward?
I believe so, but probably not.
Just no international play.
Yeah. Neymar has not won a World Cup.
Okay. That's pretty crazy. That shows you how tough
and
it is.
Ronaldo has never won.
It shows you how tough it is to win this competition. You got two of the GOATs, Ronaldo and Neymar, and Brazil had a solid team, not just Neymar, a solid team for a long time, and didn't pull one out. So, pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Jason, your thoughts on 2, potentially 3? And by the way, Messi didn't win his first one till he was 35 years old. So to your point, it takes a long time. It's very difficult. Jason, your thoughts on 2, possibly 3 of the greats in soccer retiring? I know obviously soccer is not something that we pay attention to, but every 4 years. But if you don't know who Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi or Neymar are, then you've been living under a rock.
Under a rock. Yeah. It's crazy because it's like like you said, I don't know much about soccer, but I know those guys, and it's just you grow up with these players, and everyone talks about them. It's like LeBron, Tom Brady, these type of guys, and we're getting to the age where it's like these guys are starting to retire and they're starting to get out of the game, and it's like it's just crazy to think about, because I mean you just grow up with these guys, and everyone talks about them. Everybody wants to be the next one of these guys, and they're not going to be there anymore. So
crazy to think. All 3 of us grew up with, like you said, LeBron, Tom Brady, Messi, Ronaldo, whoever you want to pick as the GOAT there. And LeBron will play one more season, but after that, all of those guys will be retired. It'll be a completely different world of sports from what we grew up and who we idolized. Pretty crazy. Any final thoughts there on the World Cup and FIFA and Messi and anything we've discussed?
Nope. Soccer sucks.
Nope.
Soccer sucks. We'll see you in 4 years when we care again. Shifting gears, let's move on to the NBA. A little bit of a situation going on regarding Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers, and his trade to the Raptors, although this doesn't really have anything to do with the trade. But Jerry, could you please break down kind of what's going on and give a little bit of an overview, and then we can give some of our thoughts.
Yeah, so as we discussed last week, Kawhi Leonard was included in a trade. The Clippers are sending him to Toronto for a package of picks and a couple of players, Brandon Ingram included with that. Since then, there was a statement that came out today from both the Clippers and the Raptors. The trade is being put on hold. Basically, because when the Clippers signed Kawhi Leonard a few years ago, when they brought him in on a pretty good contract, and then he acquired this endorsement deal from a company. They're a green banking company called Aspiration. It was a $28 million endorsement deal, and there's an ongoing investigation from the NBA because it is believed and alleged that the Clippers were circumventing the salary cap by funneling this money through this endorsement deal to Kawhi Leonard, this $28 million endorsement deal. To kind of make matters worse for the Clippers, and again, this is an ongoing investigation. Nothing's been proven yet. This company, Aspiration, which is now bankrupt, had a 23-year, $300 million endorsement deal with the Clippers. And the owner of the Clippers, Steve Ballmer, had a $60 million investment into this company. So it's kind of like, okay, what's going on here? And there could be some serious ramifications to the salary cap for the Clippers at the time had this been proven that, hey, yeah, they were funneling this money to Kawhi Leonard to basically reduce his contract. Um, since this trade happened, the NBA came to the Raptors and said, hey, we have this ongoing investigation. And if anything is proven that something actually happened, you guys have to assume the penalties that are associated with Kawhi's contract. So they say the $28 million that the Clippers circumvented around the cap, you have to pay that, or it counts against your cap this year. The Raptors would then have $28 million extra above what they're already paying Kawhi Leonard go against their cap. So the Raptors kind of said, hey, we'll hold off. We'll wait for the NBA to finish their investigation and then go from there. So the official trade has not been filed yet. As of right now, Kawhi Leonard is still a member of the LA Clippers. There's no timetable on when this is going to get resolved. Clippers are obviously denying everything. Every team would do that in this situation. So it's a pretty interesting situation because it looks pretty bad from an optics standpoint when you have a company like this that has a $300 million endorsement deal with the team. The owner has an investment share, and it looks pretty bad. So I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that and see what you think and where you guys think it's going to go.
Well, a couple of things. Basically, to kind of be to summarize, there's a chance that the owner of the Clippers was basically paying him under the table through an endorsement deal through a company that a separate company that he's has assets invested into.
Mm-hmm.
What penalty would Kawhi be required to assume, or is any of it on him, or is it all on the organization or the Raptors if they go through with the trade? Do you know the answer to that?
I do not know the answer to that, and that would probably come out. It would probably come out when the investigation was over. I would assume that there could be a potential suspension here. Seems
Which
likely.
also would play into the Raptors, if they want to trade for him still, if he's suspended for a year or half a year or whatever. So, obviously all this stuff is gross and it's dumb. That why you would do that is just absurd to me. I think that if they were doing that, obviously the Clippers should be the one to pay the penalty for that. So I'm glad the NBA at least allowed them to pause the deal until that goes through. I assume $28 million added to the salary caps for either of these teams puts them in the second apron, which obviously locks them up from being able to make trades or extend players and all sorts of additional ramifications for entering that second apron. But kind of just how ridiculous. You're a big, massive organization. You can't be doing stuff like that if it is true. So I don't know. We'll see. Jason, what do you think about this whole situation? And obviously, you would hope that the NBA would act with a little bit of prudence and getting this done before the season starts. But you can want in one hand, and
I mean,
so on.
this is an all-star play that we're talking about, and for him to be getting paid like that is is ridiculous. So that for one. But in my opinion, I think it's pretty crazy that even if they went through the trade, you're not penalizing the Clippers, and you're having the Toronto Raptors take on that penalty. Like to me, it's like the Raptors have no wrongdoing in the situation, other than wanting to trade to win a championship. That doesn't make any sense to me. If their owner has stake in the company that is up, and for the Clippers for this, like, because then you trade them, right? And then what is the penalty for the Clippers? Nothing. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Like it's just, oh, here you go. It's not our problem anymore. No,
Maybe that was
it's
Yeah,
their plan
ridiculous.
all along. They were gonna get away
Yeah, I
with
mean
it.
that's why they
maybe.
traded him.
Uh, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. No, but no, like absolutely not. It should automatically be on the Clippers salary cap. They should, I honestly, like, in my opinion, that should also deal some draft ramifications and stuff like that. Like player,
Yeah,
like
Mhm.
like in my opinion. But I mean, like, I don't know. But we'll see what happens with it. It's a shame that it's happening, because it makes you wonder. Like, I know there's a lot of owners that own a lot of different things. Like, and where else
A
is it
lot of
happening then?
players get a
So
lot of
'cause-
endorsement deals, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah. Which I mean, like, if they get it fair and square, but like at the same time, like, come on, bro. Like, it just you hate to see it.
it's frustrating to see that the NBA would, to your point, it's a great point, that the NBA would punish the team that the player is on. That really doesn't make sense, because what if you unearth a scandal that a team's had participated in 10 years ago, and that player now has played on 4 teams since? Does that mean that
Right.
whatever team that currently happens to have that player would suffer the ramifications? That makes absolutely zero sense. That's a great point. I how silly, how unfortunate um
that is quite
of a
silly.
situation. Jerry, we didn't really get your thoughts of, thank you so much for laying that out. What do you think of this whole situation, and do you think it's something that'll get resolved sooner or later, or
It's tough to say because this has actually been going on for quite a while. I
yeah.
think it's been over a year now that this investigation has been going on. So it's tough to say.
I actually thought it kind of was done. Like, I thought it was
Really,
kind of done, which is why I was like, oh wait, I remember hearing about this like last summer,
yeah,
or like during the year
Mhm.
last year. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. I mean, to echo what Jason said, it's ridiculous that you're already paying these players so much money. They're already making so much money. Why do you have to go to this length to do this? And you're risking your entire organization. You're risking Kawhi's risking his entire career doing this. Just absolutely ridiculous, and it makes you think. What else is going on? Hopefully, I hope that nothing happened. Again, this is all alleged. Nothing's been said or proven one way or the other. So, um, again, like I said before, it's a bad. It brings out some bad optics though. It's
Absolutely.
ridiculous.
Right.
It's a bad look for the NBA. It's a bad look for everyone involved, and hopefully it does get resolved. Hopefully it's not true. Hopefully it's he just got an endorsement deal and what have you. They weren't just circumventing the salary cap. Now let's talk about something a little more fun. Jason, where is LeBron James going? We asked you this last week. You said he's coming home. The odds makers have Cleveland as the odds-on favorite at 55%. Next highest, Miami at 21%, and Golden State at 17%. Are the odd makers correct? Is LeBron coming home?
Not too much now. Copyright. Anyways,
I
uh,
only did the one line. I
the
only did one line.
more the more and more I read, the more and more I am very, very excited to say that LeBron James is coming to Cleveland. I see articles come out, like, we're basically a Max Drew straight away from getting a LeBron James. That's what I've been seeing. That's what I've been
So,
seeing. That's what
so
I've been
long,
hearing.
brother. Get out of
So
here.
so long, goodbye. It's been a pleasure. Oh my goodness. Listen. Yes, I do think he's coming home. He wants to go to a team where he doesn't have to play that many minutes in the regular season, and he wants to be able to win a championship. He can do both at Cleveland. We have the roster for it. We trade. We'll definitely have to trade to get under the salary cap limit or the apron. But Max Strus, adios amigos. It's been a real one. Um, It's been fun, but not too fun.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too because Max Strus is one of like the three players on our team that actually elevated their performance in the postseason. Like
Correct.
he was a solid player to have. Like he's a great piece, but he ain't the king. He ain't LeBron James. He ain't LeBron. So I'm with you, Jerry. Is he coming home? Is he going to finish his career a Cleveland Cavalier?
He's coming
That
home,
rhymed. That's
and
kinda
look,
sick,
look
actually.
look at me in the camera right now. All right,
Oh my god.
Shams Charania, I'm looking at you. If you're watching this right now, if I see one more damn notification from you about some D-level player getting a freaking contract somewhere, and it's not LeBron James coming to Cleveland, Ohio, I'm turning all your notifications off. All right, I'm turning them all off. Send the damn tweet. Send it. That's all I got.
I agree. I
Family
agree.
friendly. Family friendly.
Every single one of very true, Jerry. Come on, family friendly. The amount of ESPN notifications where I'm like,
Every time.
it's quite unnerving. Hopefully, it's this decided here soon. A starting five of James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. That's pretty good.
That's a championship team. That's a
That's pretty.
championship team.
I
As
got
long as
I got a
someone
question.
plays-
I got a question on that. If that happens, is that the best starting five he's ever played with?
No. Dwayne Wade.
Starting five?
Oh,
Starting
yeah.
five. All five.
Maybe starting
All five.
five. Maybe starting five, yeah.
I think so.
That's a great question, actually, because you look back at the 2016 championship team. I mean, the starting five there was what? It was Kyrie, him,
Kyrie,
Love,
JR.
Thompson,
And
and
JR.
JR.
Yeah.
I think
Or
JR
Shump
and
sometimes.
Shump swapped
Sometimes
on
Shump.
and off.
Yeah.
When did Delhi play? Did he start ever? Only
He's the
because
year
he
that
was
Kyrie
literally
got
locked
hurt.
on. Oh,
Yeah.
and then that's the year 2015's the year he
Yeah.
almost died
Yeah,
guarding
on the
Steph
on the
Curry.
court.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. That's why Steph didn't win Finals MVP. Anyway, long story short, I don't know. Those early Cleveland teams, those those starting fives were terrible. I would
Eric,
say
no. Larry
Larry Hughes, baby.
Big Z,
Big Z.
baby.
Hey,
right.
hey, don't you disrespect Big
Hey,
Z
no,
like
Big Z
that,
was-
all right?
Anderson
was-
Varejao. Yeah.
Drew
No,
Gooden.
Drew Gooden. Bro, there's some deep pulls.
He's still playing.
I know.
There's-
I know.
What?
Yes, he's
There's
still
no
playing.
chance. For who? Where?
I forget, but I saw
In
it.
China.
Is he
Drew.
playing in the
Anyway.
retirement home? Is he
Jason, while you're looking that up, I think that this actually would probably be the best team maybe not the best team, best starting five he's played with. And obviously this is not 2016, 2017, 2018 LeBron James that was probably the greatest player to ever play basketball. It's LeBron at 40, 41. So you're getting a great all-time player at the obviously probably last 2 years of his career. But everyone else around him, you have a former defensive player of the year and Evan Mobley. You have Donovan Mitchell, who's a however many time All-Star. James Harden, who also on the tail end of his career, but also a former MVP, and then Jarrett Allen, who, with being the fifth guy on the starting five, like Jarrett Allen can kind of just be the guy to go get rebounds, rebound and dunk the ball. That's all you got to do.
Literally, all he
I
has to
think-
do is protect the paint. That's all. That's
and
his
get blocks.
job.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
definitely lied.
Okay, I
So
was
last
like,
year
There's
was 2000.
no way he's still playing. He's like 50 years old. Dude.
50.
He's
Well,
44, yeah.
yeah, he's not playing him, but I like to think of the idea that Drew Gooden could still be playing in the
Drew
NBA.
Gooden's still hooping somewhere. All right.
That's right. That's right.
See, this is the worst part about it is he looked 40 when he was like 25. So like,
Very. Yeah, you were never sure when he would be done because he looked like he was a day away for 10 years. No, so hopefully LeBron does come back. I think that makes Cleveland. I think at that point you can say Cleveland is all in on LeBron's last run at winning a championship. Donovan Mitchell, obviously, an opportunity to win a championship. All of that.
Also, I love you, Donovan Mitchell, signing the contract extension to stay in Cleveland. Got it out of the way early.
Yes.
Love you, Donnie. Love
And
you,
he
Spider.
he lost money doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he could have made an additional, what was it, like $30 million or something like that?
Yeah, if you waited till
If you
next
just
year.
waited, if you just waited till next year to sign the extension. So, yeah, thank you, Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, you want to be in Cleveland. Cleveland loves him. Cleveland loves LeBron James too. So, obviously, Jalen Tyson and LeBron might need to hug it out a
They
little.
got some stuff
Jalen
to
Tyson
work
might
out.
not be on the team, but guess
Yeah.
what? If it's to win a championship, give me that. Any final thoughts on the NBA offseason before we talk about the most exciting thing we have to talk about today?
We got a message from Sherelle Tobert, my mama.
What up, mama?
He's coming home, and they will win a championship.
Let's go. That's right.
And then Mama
Hey,
Greg said
ball
hi.
knower. Ball knower.
Oh, hi, Mom.
no.
I didn't even see your message. Hi, Mom.
Hi. Hi, both your guys' moms. What's my mom doing? I'm gonna text her right now. Why are you not watching me? I sent her the link. Anyway. All right, moving on to probably the most exciting topic we have to go over today. Major League Baseball. This weekend is by the way,
What
that's a good. That was impressive. That was very good. That was very good. No, I don't think any of us have watched the full inning of baseball this year, except maybe the opening night. I'm not sure.
Jerry
has?
I've watched a couple Guardians games. All the way
Good for
through,
you.
actually.
Impressive.
Believe it or not.
Wow.
Impressive.
Okay.
Like
so we
two.
got like 30 innings. Oh, wait, up here, sorry. 30 innings up here. And then 0 and
Big goose egg.
0.
Don't worry,
Okay,
guys. I'll
so-
carry the weight. I got us.
We say that, the draft is this weekend. We say that to say nobody watches baseball until like the last month of the season when you're determining like who's going to make it to the playoffs and then watching the playoffs, or you go to the ballpark because it is still a good time to go enjoy a hot dog, drink a cold beer, watch the game. But a quick update on where the standings are right now. And again, I have watched 0 innings of baseball this year. So this is literally just to give you what the playoff picture would be out of the American League. The Rays lead the East. The White Sox lead the Central. The Mariners are in the lead in the West. And then the 3 wild card spots right now would be the Yankees, the Guardians, and the Rangers. The Guardians were leading the Central Division for quite a while, and then apparently they have not been great. Jose Ramirez is injured, so it's like that. I mean, you understand why.
Just got DeLauder back too, and he's
Back.
been,
That's true.
He has been a freaking rock star since he came back. By the way, like absolutely tearing it up. So awesome.
So hopefully, Guardians, can turn it around, win the Central. You can't have the White Sox who won like 8 games 2 years ago, win the division 2 years later. In the National League in the East, the Braves are leading the way. The National League Central Division are the Brewers, and then the National League West, the Dodgers, who I'm sure are still the favorites to the
Probably.
win it all this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, win it all this year. The wild card spots are the Cubs, the Phillies, and the Marlins. So that's kind of our Major League Baseball update. Anyone that wants to talk about baseball, or if you want us to go over it more, put a comment down in the comment section. We will kind of listen to our audience. If our audience wants us to care about baseball, we'll care about baseball. But right now,
Don't.
we
Or
don't.
Or
And
don't.
because
Or don't.
America lost the World Cup, we're running out of stuff to do. Okay, we got like 1 month left.
No. We got plenty in the tank. Don't worry.
We got plenty of I shouldn't say we're running out of stuff to do. That was bad phrasing by me. We're running out of sports to watch right now, but we
Bingo.
will have plenty of stuff to talk about. In that vein, shifting gears to the NFL, Yahoo Sports, I believe on Sunday or Monday, released their top 10 quarterbacks, and they are as follows. At number 1, Josh Allen. Number 2, Joe Burrow. Number 3, Lamar Jackson. Number 4, Patrick Mahomes. Number 5, Matthew Stafford. Number 6, Jordan Love. Number 7, Justin Herbert. 8, Dak Prescott. Number 9, Drake May. Number 10, Brock Purdy. And we thought it'd be fun to poke holes in Yahoo Sports because they have no idea what they're talking about. And 2, all 3 of us come out with our own list to be scrutinized by all you watching and each other as we take a look. So first off, Yahoo Sports. Patrick Mahomes, number 4. Jason, is that? I mean, he got hurt last year, I guess, but you're talking about MVP. You're talking about a multi-time Super Bowl winner. I mean, you're at
Yeah,
27. Everyone,
I'm
yeah,
not.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm not taking Patrick Mahomes out of my top 3, let alone top 2, and let alone top 1. I'm
And it
sorry.
ain't second.
This top 2 and it ain't number 2. All right. Listen, he can't get the receiver to not do illegal activities on his team.
What
His
does that
best
say about
receiver in
his
Travis
leadership?
Kelce.
Yeah,
just
that's
kidding.
more.
I'm just
That says
kidding.
more about Mahomes than it does about Rasheed Rice. All right.
Or maybe their GM. I'm just saying. Uh, let's think about this. Doesn't have a receiver that can stay on the field. His best receiving target in Travis Kelce is 1 year away from retiring. He is on the on the Taylor Swift love train. Like that's cooked. What are we doing here? Like get this man a receiver and then maybe if he has a couple options to throw the football to, then tell me he's a bad quarterback. Or I'm sorry, four is not bad, but then tell me he's not as good as these other quarterbacks.
Couldn't agree more. By the way, my wife will not stop asking me if Travis Kelce is going to change his last name to Swift. I obviously that's not going to happen, but I just wanted to let you guys know that is a sentiment that is out there, and for good reason. Jerry, your thoughts? Patrick Mahomes, number 4. Obviously, you are very familiar with Mr. Patrick Mahomes, considering the Chiefs are in the Broncos division. Your thoughts on him at number 4? Is he even in your top 10?
He is not even in my top 32. All right. He's as far as I'm concerned, he's not a starting quarterback right now. And that's what I'm gonna go off of. No, I think it's crazy. It's
I'll look at his
crazy.
list.
It's crazy the kind of prestige that Patrick Mahomes has, that we're talking about putting him as the 4th best quarterback in the league, is putting disrespect on his name. Like, that is pretty insane to think about. He is without a doubt top 2. I have him at number 1. We'll get to it later. But without a doubt, number 2 out of, you can put anybody in there, but he's going to be in that top 2. I've been beaten and disrespected by him too many times to not understand how great he is. how great he is going to continue to be. Everybody's already talking about how he is on track to beat Tom Brady as the GOAT. And he has probably he could have 15 years left to play in this league.
You know, he just
It's
signed
it's crazy.
8-year deal or whatever it is, a billion-year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't agree more with you. The only thing I can think of that would put him at number 4 is that he got injured. But you know who else gets injured like every other year? Joe Burrow, who's sitting 2 spots above him. And I love Joe Burrow, and I think Joe Burrow sits in all of our top 5s. But it's rather it's to me it feels like rage bait. And congratulations, Yahoo Sports, because you got us talking about
You
it.
got
You got
us.
us. You got us. We got hooked by your rage bait. I think it's goofy to have Patrick Mahomes at number 4. The other, to me, glaring one on this list, and then we'll go through each of our own lists, is Jordan Love at number 6. What is all this hype and love for Jordan Love? He's done absolutely nothing. He's shown flashes of, I guess, being solid, but like you're talking about him above Dak Prescott, above Drake May, who just went to a Super Bowl, above even Justin Herbert, who I'm not the biggest fan of in the world, but like seriously? I don't know. Jason, your thoughts. Jordan Love, number 6?
To be fair,
To be
be
fair.
fair.
Jordan Love at the beginning of each season is probably stat wise the number 1 quarterback in the last like 2 years. I think something has happened. Yeah, I mean, like, am I talking lies? Am I speaking
Keep
truth?
glazing
I'm
him
only
some
speaking
more.
truth.
Lay the glaze on hard.
I'm going to say, is he in my top 10? No. Do I hate it? No, because people had Justin Herbert in the top 5, top 3 quarterbacks for years, and putting him, Jordan Love is like that to me.
And that was a
That's
mistake
where
too.
Jordan Love.
That was a mistake
Agreed,
too.
agreed. But 6 is not like the worst thing I've seen. Is what I'm saying. Like, he has been statistically before he has gotten hurt, or all his wide receivers forget how to catch the football or play the game of football in general, or not playing the game of football. Has been top in the league. So I do think he shows flashes of this, and he can be this. Is he there yet? No. Top 12, I'll probably put him there. I probably
Let me
13
put it
maybe.
to you this way. He had a
13.
2-score lead against the Browns with under 2 minutes left in the game, and he lost. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Okay, against Cleveland. Cleveland, who is terrible.
Hey, best
2-score
defense in the
lead.
league. All right, best defense in the
I
league.
mean, I guess. I just don't understand it. Jerry, are you in support of this Jordan Love hype? Am I being too
No.
harsh? Like, I just do not get it.
I don't understand it either. Dude has a 1-3 playoff record. He is not good. He's about as average gets, in my opinion. I think he's like at best 14, 15, somewhere in there. Putting him in your top 10, let alone just outside the top 5 at number 6, is absolutely freaking insane. I don't know what Yahoo Sports is smoking over there, but it must be some good stuff because they are high off their you-know-whats, because that is just ridiculous.
I think a lot of it too. I think a lot of what happens is that these people just look at stats and maybe look at like is your team a good team, right? Like Green Bay has had a good team for a long time. Matt LaFleur is a good coach, and you look at his stats and you go, okay, like 3,300 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, blah, blah, blah. Or the year before, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Like, that's pretty good. But when you watch him play, he's just not, to me, he's just, it's not a guy that's going out and winning games for you. It's not a guy that I would stake my franchise on. It's not a guy that I would say, this guy is top 10. This guy is an elite quarterback in the league. And that's why I have a problem with being as high as number 6, right? Like look at the people beneath him. Like Drake May last year, right? Was he absolutely perfect? No, but like he went out and won games for New England. Dak Prescott, how many times
He went to a Super Bowl in his second year.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little underplaying that. I say part of that's also because Bo Nix was out for Denver in one of the worst weather games ever. Like it just they kind of and they also had the easiest schedule of all time last year. So I mean, in fairness, the Super Bowl to me isn't the most important part. To me, it's that he is someone that was driving the ball downfield. He's winning game. He's literally coming out and winning tight games. He is a guy that is leading their team to victory, and I just don't see that from Jordan Love. All right, we tore apart a little bit of the Yahoo Sports, their top 10. Now we'll show our top 10. Who Jason, I believe, is first. This is his top 10.
That's
Jason,
me.
go ahead and walk us through your top 10, and then we'll tell you why you're wrong.
Uh, Actually, you're wrong. Okay, anyways. At number 1, I have Patrick Mahomes. At number 2, I have D. Josh Allen. At number 3, I have Lamar Jackson. Number 4, Joe Burrow. Number 5, Matthew Stafford. Number 6, Drake May. Number 7, the Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence. Anyways, at number 8, Baker Mayfield. At number 9, Jaden Daniels. At number 10, we'll give it to Jared Goff. We'll give it to Jared Goff. Joe, I'll talk about why. I mean, the first of all, the AFC stacked, stacked.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. But Mahomes is number 1 again to me. I think his lower performance is not due to him. Josh Allen is putting Josh Allen at 2. If you knew what I thought about Josh Allen when he was coming out the draft, that is crazy.
How far they've
Lamar
come.
Jackson.
How far you've
Oh,
come.
listen. I have admitted my wrongdoings. Um, he is no
Time and
longer
time
a
again.
strong arm athlete. Okay, don't do that now. Don't do that now. Anyways, Lamar Jackson is just still too gifted to not put up here. He's done. Yes, he hasn't showed his best performances when it matters the most, but you see it time and time again. He can make a play out of nothing, and he just is an excellent athlete and quarterback as well. Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow could stay healthy, he might be higher on this list, but he cannot stay healthy. So he's there at number 4 for me, above Matthew Stafford. Yes, he's above the offensive MVP of the NFL to me because Matthew Stafford. I see, but I was about to contradict myself, kind of. Listen, I think Matthew Stafford has a better offensive coordinator handling his offense than Joe Burrow does. I think they are about the same when it comes to talent on their team. Puka Nacua, Jamar Chase, pretty much same talent. I mean, mm, I think the Rams have better tight ends than the Bengals, but the number 2 receiver is obviously better for the Bengals. But that being said, the talent is there for both teams. I think the offensive mind of Sean McVay clears what the Bengals have. So
You're telling me Sean
that's why
McVay's a
I'm
better
putting that
coach
there.
than Zach Taylor is? Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
No, I would never. Drake May has to be there next. Again, he led this Patriots team. The Seahawks showed that they had obvious flaws in that offense. They don't. I mean, they had Stephon Diggs, kind of. They have uh, uh,
They have
iffy offensive
AJ Brown
line.
this year, though.
But they're getting AJ Brown this year, and he was able to lead that team to a Super Bowl. So we'll see where they are now with AJ Brown. Trevor Lawrence, I think Trevor Lawrence had a great season. His stats might not show it as much as the other quarterbacks, but being the Jacksonville Jaguars and being number 1 in drops, having a offensive rookie of the year talent. He wasn't offensive rookie of the year, but a talent. He was up there, and Brian Thomas Jr. not show up at all. And it took about halfway to the season for us to trade for Jacoby Myers and get some consistent play, and have Parker Washington take a bigger role in the offense and have the 50-50 with the Travis Hunter stuff. Um, starting to show and do better. And yeah, I think he is in for another good year. Baker Mayfield was at one point in MVP talks last year. A little bit of was it a shoulder issue, right?
He had some sort of minor injury, something that was
Yeah, a
nagging
little
him, and he fell
Mm.
off. He fell off
yeah.
precipitously in the back half of the
Yeah.
year.
Again, that would be like being a team that drafts a great quarterback and then he gets a shoulder injury and then you trade for a different quarterback. It'd be something like that, you know? You're just like, well, were we gonna blame it on the injury? Really? We're gonna do that? Right? Are we
Hey,
gonna do
listen,
that?
I'm just keep going. All right, just keep going. I'm not
Then we go
talking
to
about
Jaden
this.
Daniels.
I have Shador Sanders, Deshaun Watson, and Dylan Gabriel right now. Okay, we're not talking about
The
that.
Three
So just keep
Stooges.
going.
My bad, twin. My
What,
bad. All right.
what a quarterback room.
Taylor Green.
Hey, listen. Jaden Daniels, on and off in injuries all last year. Didn't have his best receiver all the year as well. I think we'll come back this year and prove that he is much like Lamar Jackson and just a difference maker. He Somebody has him in our dynasty fantasy league. And then Jared Goff, Mr. Consistency. I thought he was going to fall off after leaving Sean McVay. He did not, and showed that he is actually a solid quarterback. So we have to put him here. We have to put him here, and that is my list.
Listen, I liked the list for the most part.
Mhm.
Trevor Lawrence in the top 10 to me. See, this is a little bit of a pre-site because I know Jerry has him in the top 10 too. I'm the only one that does it. I do not tell me what you see. How is he top 10? He hasn't won a playoff game. He's not been
False.
That's a lie.
That's false.
That's a lie.
He beat the Chargers in that crazy
Try again.
comeback.
Oh,
Come
that's
back
right. That's
21 to
right.
3.
He
And
did
strike
have that
one.
crazy
Try again,
comeback.
Ryan.
That's my bad.
Now your entire
I forgot.
argument is invalid.
It's not entirely invalid. I'm sorry you beat the one team that chokes more than you do in the playoffs. So my bad.
All right, point
Oh.
Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you beat Justin Herbert, the most overhyped quarterback in all the NFL. I'm so proud of you. No, good for Trevor Lawrence. At the end of the day, though, he's had one solid season. He's supposed to be the next coming of Jesus Christ himself as a football player. He has one playoff win to show for it and one full good season front to back. They did go 13-4, so you can't take that away from him. I don't know. I don't see it when I watch him play personally. He doesn't, to me, have the leadership or the spark. Because I was gonna say you can't just have one good season and you're a top 10 quarterback. Because I'm about to say Drake May's a top 10 quarterback and he's only had one good season. So there's contradictions in everyone. Everyone's a hypocrite. I just don't see Trevor Lawrence as a top 10 quarterback. But I believe I'm in the minority. Tell me why I'm wrong. And maybe Jerry, you can tell me why I'm wrong when you tell me your top 10. Any final thoughts on Jason's?
I'll
Well,
let Jason. I'll let Jason
let
do
me,
all
yeah,
the
let me
Trevor
counter
Lawrence
argument.
explaining because it's his
Let,
damn
let me
quarterback.
counter argument again. So you're talking if you actually again, I think you said it the best. People like watching stats, looking at stats, not actually watching game. This guy makes every throw that you want. He takes a team again that is number one in drops and takes them to a 13-4 team. The only other quarterback doing that is Bo Nix. And whose defense is better, the Broncos or the Jaguars? Thank you very much. Okay,
The Denver
And
Broncos.
Josh Allen. Josh
Yes.
Allen's taken a team with no wide receivers to be pretty
Yeah,
good.
but they're not dropping the ball. Again, the offense that they run, it makes it easier to get open. Like all I'm saying is
Did you
my
try
quarterback
running
finally
some
got
hands
a good
drills with
offensive
your
mind.
receivers so that they
I,
could learn
I
how to catch the
that's
ball?
a great question.
Have
That's a
you
great
taught
question. Did you
Brian
guys?
Thomas
Hey,
to not be
I don't
scared
I
when he
don't know
goes
why
over the
we're
middle of the
jumping up on
field?
my team when all of our teams are in the top 3 here, brothers. Needless to
Yeah.
say,
Bo Nix and Shador Sanders are in the top 10 of quarterbacks either. So
I didn't even
okay.
put Bo Nix in my top
But
10.
they both
I didn't even
have
put Bo
best
Nix in my top 10.
top three defensives. Top three defenses on their team. And the Browns didn't make it to the playoffs. The Broncos did because what? Because they have good offensive leadership and offensive mind and a great defense. We don't have a great defense right now. Name me a cornerback on my team other than Travis Hunter. I'll wait. Name me a safety
Is,
on my
Greg
team
is
other than.
Newsome
Rayshon
last
is
year.
I don't
Rayshon
even know.
Jenkins still there?
Greg Newsome last year.
No, he's not. It was a year ago, bro. You can only name probably two players on my defense, maybe, and I'll wait for them.
Josh
You could
Hines
probably name
Allen,
two people
Trayvon
on my
Walker.
defense. Yep,
Boom.
that's
Done.
it. That's it. That's all you could probably name right now. Because the other All-Pro player is now a Carolina Panther. All right.
I can
Come on
name
now.
those two, and you could name Travis Hunter. That's 3.
Oh, yeah, that 2.5. That's 2.5.
Doesn't count. 2.5. There you go. Exactly.
All right.
My case rests.
I suppose. Jerry, any other thoughts on Jason's list here before we move on to yours?
I think it's a great list. Looks a lot like mine, so I think it's great.
It's a little mix-up matchup.
Jerry,
Yeah.
go ahead. Give us the reveal for your list, and we'll tell you why. Well, I guess Jason will probably tell you why you're right. I'll tell you why you're wrong. Probably not, because I didn't have a great argument there for Trevor Lawrence. I just don't like him. I don't like his hair. I don't like him. And he beat Ohio State in the semis, and that was not targeting.
Yeah.
Okay? That was not targeting.
It was not targeting,
Hey,
and it was a fumble.
Listen,
And it was
you don't
a fumble.
understand how much internal issues I have with it, okay, when it happened. But it's happened. It's been years now, and I have to get over it because I
I'll
love
never
the
get
NFL
over
too
it.
much.
I'll never get over it. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Go ahead,
Go
Carmel.
ahead,
Go
Carmel.
ahead, Carmel.
It did.
All right, I got Mahomes, Allen, Burrows, Stafford, Jackson. Pretty much almost the same exact top 7 as Jason. A little bit of a switch up there in the top 5. And then 8, 9, 10, we got Jared Goff. I ended up putting Justin Herbert in my top 10. I'm regretting it. If I could make an audible on the fly, I would. He would be out of my top 10, but I'm going to stick by it.
Nope.
Justin Herbert at 9, Dak Prescott at 10.
Okay, quick question.
Go for it.
Quick question for you. And by the way, I'm with you too. Again, insights into the future. I have Lamar Jackson at number 5 as well, but Jason had Lamar Jackson at number 3. Is that right? 3. What puts Lamar Jackson below a Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, right? I think we can all agree Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, 1 and 2 for our lists. What to you puts Lamar Jackson at number 5 versus being that number 3 or 4 spot?
All right. So Lamar Jackson, obviously a very good dual threat quarterback. He's always been that guy. He is very difficult to game plan for. However, what has he done with the Baltimore Ravens outside of getting beat by those other guys above him? The Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allen, maybe not the Joe Burrow, but Matt Stafford being a Super Bowl winning quarterback and an NFL MVP, he's still riding that wave where it feels like he's gearing up for another Super Bowl this year, still playing at an MVP caliber even this late in his career. Lamar Jackson, also an NFL MVP, but he just hasn't crossed that threshold in the playoffs to be that guy and to lead a team to a Super Bowl. Whereas I believe Mahomes and I think Allen will get there. I think Burrow will also get there, and Stafford's already got there. I just don't see it with Lamar Jackson right now. That's my reasoning for that.
I think that's fair enough. Jason, you had him at number 3. Your thoughts on that, and what differentiates Lamar Jackson to you? Why is he 3? Do you agree with Jerry's analysis, or do you think that Lamar Jackson will win a Super Bowl at some point?
I mean, Lamar Jackson will win a Super Bowl at some point. They're gearing up for it now. I mean, they have a short window now. but we are a Mark Andrews catch away from not talking that much crap about him in the playoffs. Like, let's think about that for real. Like, we are easy, not the easiest catch, but like a pretty
It's
simple
pretty
Mark
easy.
Andrews catch away from not having this conversation at all. Like, it's a shame that catch happened. I mean, to be fair, the plays that led up
To be
to it
fair.
shouldn't. To be fair, the plays
We've
that
had a
led
lot
up
of
to
those
it.
this episode.
The
Sorry, go
plays
ahead.
that led
Plays
up
that led up to it. Yeah.
to them being in that situation were at some of Lamar Jackson's fault. So you can't put it all on Mark Andrews, but that one big play kind of ruined everything for them. But they get a defensive end. Again, a team that was pretty much hurt for most of the beginning of the season last year. I mean, I think there was that one time they only had like a handful of defensive starters on their team playing at once. So like it's going to be a lot different for them this year. I think they're going to ride the momentum of having all the players go getting a defensive end, and Lamar Jackson just going to be able to do him and show out.
We'll see. I hope that they're terrible because they're in our division, but that is likely not
Yeah.
going to be the case. Jerry, your other big addition that massive addition, really. I mean, obviously, you clearly love this player. This is probably one of your favorites. Addition
you.
that Jason did not have, nor I. So clearly, like, he just sits in that upper echelon of quarterbacks for you. Justin Herbert, why does he make your list versus, say, a Jaden Daniels or a Baker Mayfield?
Baker has not done. It's tough because they're kind of all in that same category, right? Like they're good, they're decent enough quarterbacks, but they haven't really led their teams to a ton of success. Jaden Daniels, I think, is still too early to tell. I think the injuries really hurt him last year, and like Jason alluded to, he is my dynasty quarterback, so I need him to kind of pull through this year. If you could, Jaden Daniels, thank you very much. If you're watching this, please play well this year. But he obviously leading his team kind of on a miraculous run to an NFC Championship berth in his rookie year, and then kind of being decimated by injuries last year. It's kind of tough to see where he's going to land. A lot of times after those injuries, especially the way that he broke his elbow, like when it went bent backwards, like that was disgusting to watch.
Mhm.
A horrific injury like that. It's tough to see where players are going to land after that. I kind of have him just outside of the top 10. Obviously, if he has a stellar year this year, having Terry McLaurin full time, looks like they're kind of beefing up a little bit. They didn't make a ton of moves, but I don't know. Not having Jane Daniels last year put him in a good draft spot, so we'll see. But Justin Herbert, he's in the top 10. He's in the same category as Dak Prescott for me in this category. To your point earlier, Ryan, you said that who was it that you said Jordan Love was not a guy that you want to stake your franchise in because he hasn't shown enough to win games, to win playoff games. Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert are players that teams have put their stakes in. And they've been good regular season quarterbacks, great regular season quarterbacks, have not done a damn thing in the playoffs up to this point. So are they really worth it? Are they really that guy that you want to put all your stake in if they're not going to come through and win you playoff games, win you championships? Those two guys are kind of in that same category for me. I think that's the boat that Jordan Love is driving right now. I think he's headed that way. So that's why they're at the bottom tier of the top 10 for me. But again, the stats speak for it. They are very good regular season quarterbacks. So it's tough to keep them outside of the top 10 in that regard.
I guess that's fair enough. To me, Dak Prescott has proven it way more than Justin Herbert has. I think when you've watched multiple 30 touchdown seasons from Dak Prescott, you have you have 230. His first two seasons, he had over 30 touchdowns. He hasn't thrown 30 touchdowns since. Justin Herbert to me is someone that mesmerizes people with his arm talent and his ability to throw a perfect pass, but he's just not that good. I just don't think he's that good. But I can respect it. I get it. It does get hard, especially from that like 8 to 14 range.
Mhm.
I think there's a lot of interchangeability in that range
Yeah.
that people can move up and down, and how you are in a particular moment obviously makes a difference. So, any final thoughts, Jason, on Jerry's list here? Anything you wanted to point out that you were like, that's not right, or commend him on?
Trevor Lawrence being
Maybe a
in
certain.
your top 10.
Yeah, of course.
Correct.
Hey,
Correct.
hey,
But
we know ball.
hey, listen. Yeah, Justin Herbert being at 9 is crazy. I'm definitely putting Jaden Daniels there. Honestly, I'm probably putting nah.
Ah,
I
you
don't
gotta
know.
say it now.
You know what? I was gonna say Jordan Love might even go above him. I don't know. I'm just
Jordan Love
I
is
wouldn't
not
say
better than
that.
Justin
okay.
Herbert.
I would not say that either.
Also, you know what? Shout out Sam Darnold. Get to the Super.
Yeah,
Hey,
nobody put Sam Darnold. He just won a Super
No
Bowl. He
one
was.
He's
put
in
Sam
I
that
thought
Darnold. What
about
if
category.
it.
they won
Yeah,
a
I
Super
did
Bowl?
too.
I
I
thought
I
about
was
it.
thinking
He's
about
again,
it too,
like you
but I
said,
was
he's
like,
in that 8 to 14, 8 to
yeah,
15 range
yeah.
where you have a ton of interchange right there. And
Yeah.
he's
Mhm.
All right, guys. It's time to see the list, the definitive list,
The
my
worst list.
list,
What?
definitively
the
wrong
best
list.
list, definitively correct list. And so I have at number one, when Jerry finally flips the screen here, Josh Allen at number one, Patrick Mahomes number two, Joe Burrow 3, Stafford 4, Lamar Jackson 5, Drake May at 6, Jaden Daniels 7, Dak Prescott 8, Jared Goff 9, and my boy Baker Mayfield at 10. What do you guys think? What's wrong? What
All
would you
right.
change?
Why
Obviously, you've shown us what we can change, but
why do you have Josh Allen ahead of Patrick Mahomes? Both Jason and I had that reversed.
I think if you look at the uh, obviously, if you look at the pedigree, then Patrick Mahomes right now is the number one quarterback currently playing in the NFL. I don't think there's really any question about that. I think the reason I have Josh Allen number one is because if you look at the in this last year and really maybe the last year and a half, and I don't mean like, I suppose Patrick Mahomes was injured for a good portion of last year, but like even when he was healthy, if you go back a year from when he was healthy, you go back a year. Josh Allen had the ability to put the cape on and literally will his team to get down the field, to score, to win uh, in a more effective manner, in my opinion, than Patrick Mahomes can. It's very close, and this isn't meant to be like, oh yeah, Josh Allen is clearly better. Part of it too is a preference thing. I enjoy watching Josh Allen put a shoulder down and run over linebackers. It's awesome. He's an awesome player to watch. He has maybe, like, if we're talking like best arm talent in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes, and then right underneath that is Josh Allen, right? And then you talk about the grit, the will, the determination, and just kind of like his attitude. I think a lot of that to me lends to them being or him being the number one quarterback, on top of like who is his true number one, right? Is his main wide receiver? He doesn't have that guy. Patrick Mahomes is in a situation where his guy can't stay out of the way of the law, but but to me, that's why Josh Allen belongs to number one.
Even though Patrick Mahomes has beaten him every single time in the playoffs, you're still
Yeah,
putting
I
Josh
think.
Allen ahead.
Yeah, I mean, last time I checked, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are not playing against each other,
Fair
head to
enough.
head at the same time. Also, if you go look at, I mean, they literally changed the overtime rules because of how well Josh Allen played in a playoff game and lost because his defense
Mhm.
forgot how to guard anyone for 13 seconds. I mean, I remember watching that game. Just I could not.
That was
It
crazy.
was
It was wild.
completely unbelievable. Incredible win by Patrick Mahomes. But I mean, Josh Allen had just done the exact same thing for a touchdown to take the lead right before that. So like, and then he didn't see the field again. So in that match, in a lot of these matchups, he's not getting outplayed by Patrick Mahomes, right? Where you could say in a lot of these situations, Patrick Mahomes is outplaying the other guy. Josh Allen just simply his team is not as good. The Chiefs' defense is very good. Spagnuolo is a great defensive coordinator. Like, I think that makes a massive difference.
Fair enough.
So now it makes a massive difference, huh?
What makes a massive difference? Yeah.
So now
Lawrence
it makes a massive difference. Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
it makes a massive difference in terms of divvying out if someone's better or not. It doesn't make it. It doesn't. Who is on your team makes a difference, obviously, and I'm not going to sit here and say that Trevor Lawrence has had the greatest help in the world, but he also it's not like he didn't have anybody. I mean, maybe he doesn't have very good help. I don't care. I don't like him, so he's not going in my. It's my top 10.
Travis Etienne and Jared Cook. Let's do this.
He's not
How did
in
he
my
not win
top
a Super
10.
Bowl with that?
Yeah, literally. All right, look, I don't know the Jaguars rosters front to back. Sorry, okay, I don't watch a lot of Jacksonville Jaguars games.
Again, though, the wide receivers, like on paper, they look good. Then they go out there and forget how to catch the football.
I know. I say I don't watch. I did actually watch a decent amount of Jaguars games, and Brian Thomas Jr., who was expected to be incredible, was just awful. So there is.
Sure.
I understand that, but at the same time, whatever. I don't like him, and he's not going in my top 10 because
what the
my
Bills
top
do
10.
have? A good offensive line.
Okay. So Trevor Lawrence is as good as Josh Allen then. If you switch places.
I never said that. I never said that. I'm just saying it matters between your 1 and 2, but it doesn't matter between anywhere from 5 to 15, I guess. Having a good defense. All right. I'm just kidding.
It matters, but doesn't matter. It matters when I want it to.
Okay.
It's his list, Jason,
Fair.
and it's wrong. Okay.
It's not wrong. It's a good list. It's a good list. Okay. Trevor Lawrence has proved it one time. Okay. Yeah. Drake May and Jaden Daniels both proved it one time, and they're on my list. But when I watch them play, they to me raise and elevate their team. I feel like I didn't see that from Trevor Lawrence. You may disagree with me. Obviously, you do.
If he's not doing it, then who's doing it? Is what I'm saying.
Liam Cohen.
That's his job.
Liam Cohen, who led Baker Mayfield to a 41 touchdown season.
Now tell me, do the Bills and the Chiefs have good head coaches?
No. The Chiefs do. But the Bills don't.
The Bills
have a completely
I don't know how.
And Sean McDermott doesn't coach their offense at all.
Sean McDermott is a bad coach.
Yeah, Sean McDermott is a bad coach. There's no doubt about it. And they now have an unproven head coach. Andy Reid, yeah, very true. Andy Reid, probably best coach in the NFL, second best coach in the NFL right now. But
second best coach of all time, probably.
Yeah. He's up there. So I'll give you Patrick Mahomes, but that's not who we're arguing about. We're arguing
Third
about
best.
Huh?
OG Shanahan.
Maybe. Anyway, okay, that's a list for a different day. All right, what else? What else you guys hate, or what do you like?
I like that you don't have Justin Herbert on your list.
Me too.
I also
Justin
like
Herbert
that.
is the most overrated quarterback that exists. Every year, everyone picks the Chargers to be the sleeper to win the Super Bowl, and they never get close.
What were they? Third best odds to win the AFC? Fourth best odds last time we checked?
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Never gonna
also,
happen.
I respect the putting the Jaden Daniels up there at 7. I think I had him at 8 or 9. I think I'm like in the back of my head, I probably put him lower because of the injury.
Yeah.
So yeah, I respect that.
No, I think he is poised to have. I think every time you've seen him on the field, he's been exceptional. Injuries obviously do play into why he's not higher up potentially on that list. But if I'm going to have Joe Burrow at number 3, I can't dock Jaden Daniels for being injured. And last time we saw him play, he's been pretty spectacular. I think the other thing, too, to point out is all three of us had Jared Goff on here. We did not mention him, but he has thrown for over 4,000 yards in like 5 straight seasons. He was the throwaway quarterback with the Lions and Rams deal, and he's done almost nothing but deliver, all but maybe 1 year with the Lions. So definitely top 10 quarterback. He's he's a
Underrated, very underrated.
very underrated, very underrated. I mean, the Lions have been decimated by injury. It seems like every other year, so it often leads. Now he did lose that game to Jaden Daniels, the Commanders, to go to the NFC Championship, but
hmm
Mm-hmm.
But the previous
outside of
year,
that, he's been great.
he was in an NFC
He
Championship
was
game
in it,
against the
yeah,
49ers.
yeah,
So and
Yep.
leading
exactly.
in that game at halftime, so they had a chance to win that.
They had a chance, exactly. So, any other final thoughts on the list? That obviously took quite a bit of time there. We have gone 20 minutes over, so we're sorry about that. We appreciate all those that are still watching.
Um,
Any final thoughts there, fellas?
you go first, Jason. I have one last question, but you go first.
Okay. From the YouTube channel, we have a cool homie Q, which is my dad. Brock Purdy. Why is he out here?
Ah, yeah,
Why is he on there?
he
Sorry,
was
on
number
that list.
10 on the Yahoo Sports list.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I
So
think he's in
To
that.
I
answer
agree.
He's in that
You should,
that interchange
8 to
cluster.
14.
Yeah.
Jerry's not a big fan of him. I think that his story to me overshadows his actual ability on the field. The idea that he's Mr. Irrelevant and yet he's a starting quarterback in the NFL is just incredible, right? Like that, and then that he's gotten paid and all of that stuff lends to an incredible story. I think when you watch the talent on the field, while he doesn't have a lot of talent right now, that he's throwing to in San Francisco outside of George Kittle, but I think even so, this last year he kind of has come back down to earth a little bit. I do think he's still good though. I do think he's a franchise quarterback. I think he's in that top 12. He's probably I actually had him at number 10, and then Jerry reminded me that Jared Goff is a quarterback in the league, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I should probably have him on the list." So I ended up knocking him off. But great point. Great point.
Yeah, he's like you said, I'm not a big fan of him, but I can definitely see the allure of putting him in the top 10, or close to it at least. My question was how close were you to putting Shadur Sanders in your top 10 just to get some views on the on the video?
I would never. This is an honest channel. Okay, we tell you we haven't watched innings of baseball. Okay, Jason admitted 2 weeks ago he's never watched golf on TV before. Right? Like we are an honest channel. Shador Sanders, I would never say is a top 10 quarterback unless he was a top 10 quarterback, which he is not. He's not even. I don't know if he's a top 32 quarterback. We'll find out this year. Um, but yeah, no.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. We're honest on this show.
Now,
Honestly,
Jason's getting tired. You know what that means? It's time to wrap it up here. Thank you guys again for tuning in. A little bit of an update on our Ironman training. I think I believe,
all
All.
are going to run a 5
Oh,
or
yeah.
10K August 23rd. So that's obviously a month and some change out, but we'll maybe do like a little vlog for it or something. We'll show you guys pictures of us sweaty afterwards. Jerry and I we have not done a show since 4th of July. We both did a 5K on the 4th of July. We won't mention the times. Well, Jerry can mention his if he wants. His was decent, but mine was terrible. But that's not what matters. What matters is we ran it, and that's one step closer.
We finished the 5K on the 4th of July. That's all that matters. And
That's right.
we had a good time. My father-in-law kicked both my wife and I in the butt and beat us, so that was a little embarrassing, but it's all right. We finished.
You'll get him next time.
Next
You'll
time.
get him next time.
We'll get him next
Listen,
time.
is he training? He's not training like we are. We got him.
That's even more embarrassing.
He's not. But you were what? You ran for like once a week for like 3 weeks and then ran a 5K. Like this next one will be it's a 10K, it's longer, so it's a little bit harder to compare, but you'll at least have another month of running multiple times a week, which I think is good.
That's right.
And Jason, this will be
Yeah.
your first race?
This will be my first. This will be my first race. We had a family reunion on the 4th, so I was drinking beer and eating food. But I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm excited.
It'll be fun. We'll all be dying together. Last segment before we end the show, our weekly pop culture references. Who did I start with last week? Jerry? All right, Jason, we'll start with you. What is your recommendation for this? Is it another anime? Jerry, before you answer. Jerry, is it going to be another anime?
I'm going to say, yeah. Yeah.
First change.
It is not another anime.
Let's go! I knew it.
It is not
I
another
knew it.
anime. This week, it is a video game. Listen, Marvel Rivals. If you haven't played the game, it's a very fun game that has a lot of the Marvel characters. They basically reworked the whole game, brought some stuff back, added some new things. They have these things called team ups where characters do their powers together and they do super cool things. I'm addicted. I am now I just dropped out of diamond and now I'm a plat player. But I was a diamond player at one point. And yeah, I've been playing for about 2-3 months and they basically reworked the whole game. So it's basically like learning a new game. So I'm excited.
Marvel Rivals.
Correct.
And what's it on?
Steam. PC.
Steam.
Well, I think you can get it. You can get it
it's on console too. Yeah.
It's on
Yeah,
console.
it is on console. It's on console.
All right, Marvel Rivals on Steam or on console. Give it a try. Jerry, your recommendation for this week, July 9th.
My recommendation for this week is a movie. It's on Netflix. Came out not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago. It's a movie. It's called Little Brother. It stars John Cena and Eric Andre. Very funny movie. The premise of it is that John Cena plays this like real estate broker, and when he was in high school, he was in the Big Brother Little Brother program, and basically this foster kid became his little brother. He took him in, and this little brother happens to be Eric Andre, and obviously it's not his real brother, but he kind of thinks of it as that way. And then they grow up later down the line. Eric Andre gets in like an accident, calls his big brother, and John Cena is like, who the hell is this guy? And turns into this whole thing. It's actually a very funny movie. Highly recommend it if you wanna get a good laugh. It's actually got pretty like mediocre ratings on IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, but I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was pretty good. I think John Cena is a pretty underrated actor. Everything I've seen him in, I've actually enjoyed a lot. I think he's actually pretty good. So
he'll always go for it.
Yeah.
No matter what, he'll always go for it.
Yep.
What was the name of the movie again? Little Brother?
It's called Little Brother.
Little Brother streaming on Netflix. All right, so we got Marvel Rivals, we got Little Brother. My recommendation for the week, I'm going to go another book. Now, it's a book that's been around since like 1960 something. Let me look it up. You've all heard of it before. Let me see. I'm building it up here. 1965. I was close. I think I said 67. 1965. It's an epic novel. They've released 2 feature films starring Timothy Chalamet. The 3rd trailer just dropped recently, but the book is called Dune. I've been listening to it via audiobook for the last, I think, week or so, or maybe even just like 2-3 days, and I'm already over halfway through the book. It's very, very well written. And it is different from the movie. The movie, obviously, you got to take, I mean, the visual medium versus reading are 2 very different things. Obviously, you get to explore more of the, what is the underlying message being sent here? Like the movie expresses a little bit of the theme through Zendaya. The book is much less in your face about how you're supposed to feel about it, and much more like up to your own interpretation of like, well, is he a messiah? Is it just something that's been planted there? What are his powers really? So definitely give it a read. It's obviously a classic for a reason. And again, as I've preached for a couple weeks, like I think that we need to read more. So, and I'm trying to read more. So, my book is Dune, Jason, Marvel Rivals, and Jerry, Little Brother. So, any final thoughts, fellas?
Uh, just one quick thing. I didn't know. I didn't want to put this as my pop culture recommendation this week because it came out a little bit ago and kind of had like a big wave on social media. Finally got the chance to watch Project Hail Mary this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. It was so
Insane.
good, incredible. So it's on. I think it's on Prime Video now. So if you have Amazon Prime, which everybody does, give it a watch. It was awesome.
Have you seen that, Jason?
I have not. I saw clips of it when I woke
So
up.
good. It's so good. So I read the book when it came out. The book's incredible
Uh,
too. And if you like audiobooks, it's like the best. Or if you've never listened to an audiobook, it's the best one to get into. The guy that reads it uh, does it in such a way that it's extremely engaging. And I won't spoil anything, but there's a way he does they do a certain voice through the audiobook that is extremely interesting. So definitely give it a listen. But the movie's excellent as well. Ryan Gosling's incredible. So good call on recommending that, Jerry. Well, you said it's on Amazon Prime?
It's on Amazon Prime. And then
All right.
same author. I also watched The Martian this weekend. Also great movie.
Very good.
Very good movie.
Yes.
That dude has like some sort of fetish for dudes being stranded in space or something. It's weird, but
Literally.
both phenomenal movies. I'm sure they're great books. I haven't read them, but yeah, awesome book or awesome movies. So yeah.
Well, we get a couple bonus recommendations this week, so you guys will have no excuse. But to at least do one of these that we've given like 20 at this point, but so you have your pick. But thanks everyone for tuning in. We really appreciate your time. Again, we will be at 7:30 on Thursday. Make sure to tune in, like, subscribe. Please leave a comment. We'll always respond to the comments, whether it's live or after the fact. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Nope. It's
See you next week,
I don't know.
homies.
Is there anything going on this weekend? I don't think there's anything going on this weekend, right? Soccer, I guess.
That's not even a sport. All right, we'll see. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.
Peace.
Later.